Stand proud, mine brothers. Fight and die well. Show them a wall of righteous steel.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Chivalry 2 Easy Allies preview. I am your host, Michael Huber, joined by Bradley Ellis.
Yo.
Brad, I personally had the chance to play Chivalry 2. You got to watch some footage, so you weren't able to play it. The footage you're seeing is probably me playing, hands-on. But Chivalry 2 is a damn good time. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, baby.
You played a fair amount of Chivalry 1. I feel like I didn't really play it that much. But if you're new to this series, it's all about like large-scale medieval melee battles. There are some archers, but like, you know, it's a melee, get in there kind of game. Large medieval melee battles, little bit goofy, a lot gory, and just intense battles, Brad.
Yeah.
So this one is 64 players, 64 massive battles on the field, and there's like two teams battling. So there are a couple modes, but like the main mode that I was all about, Brad, was like this massive siege. So one side has to push forward through the ramparts, through the town square, to the keep, and to assassinate like the king or leader in the keep. And then one team has to defend, and you have like a certain amount of time and tickets or whatever. And it's just really fun because like it just starts out, you know, in the fields, like the one team is trying to climb the walls, so you're just kind of waiting on the ramparts, like knocking them down. And then just as it progresses forward, kind of the battle momentum shifts and changes a little bit. Whereas, you know, the final stage into the keep, which is really cool. The king inside is like an AI controlled. They can like attack, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really cool. They felt kind of responsive and cool. But once you're in there, pandemonium.
Oh yeah.
Absolute chaos. Is that similar to the first game, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, Chivalry 2, Chivalry in general is just, from what I remember, non-stop chaos, but it's so fun. Like, you know, in Chivalry, I always feel like I was smiling, and you fucking die or something, and you're like, oh, whatever, dude. Like, let's go again, man. Yes. Or this one, dude, you like cut some dude's head off. You're like, all right, let's go, dude. Yeah, it's just pure chaos, and it's fun. I mean, obviously, there's strategy and depth to it, but it's just so intense getting in there.
Dude, Brad, I'm so glad you said that, man. That's perfect. Yeah, like, it's a complex game. There's a lot of moves. They really compared it to a fighting game. The developers were there, you know, kind of coaching us through, because it is a complex game, but it's easy to pick up. It was never frustrating, and dying, like you said, is like, oh, whatever. We'll just get back in there.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go try and cut someone's head off.
Yeah, the vibe in Chivalry games is always super positive and happy. Like, from what I remember playing those games, everyone is just having a good time and just fucking around.
Yes.
And, like, not freaking out.
There's a dedicated button to battle cry, Brad, and I am not gonna lie, I was spamming this thing.
Oh yeah,
I was spamming it,
dude. That's
looking
Chivalry.
Just looking at my team,
spamming
just
voice
like,
lines.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Super fun. There is stamina. There is like how long it takes to attack is the big part.
Like weapon speed, yeah.
And also like horizontal swings versus vertical swings were big, versus pokes versus reach. There was a big thing about doing a horizontal swing, but moving your mouse when you're doing it to have the enemy on the sides of your screen, because that'll give you an extra speed advantage. And then depending on who hits first, That then gives advantage to the player or the attacker, but then the defender can do stuff to get out of it. There was like a jab and a kick, so kind of interrupting.
Okay.
There's a dodge, like side dodge. So there is a lot of complexity that that just in my 90 minutes, I obviously am not a professional or an expert on, but just know you're going to get some hardcore depth to the combat going in.
Yeah.
Because most of my battles were frantic. I was mashing. It was chaotic, you know?
Yeah.
Especially like 2-on-1s, Brad. I definitely got some For Honor vibes in there.
I was going to bring up For Honor. Definitely
Yeah,
this
like,
discussion.
Totally, like, oh my god, I would love to see some professionals out there just taking on 2-on-1, 3-on-1, just like parrying, killing, kickings, you know. Totally can happen. Skill is here, for sure.
So what did you... I saw the footage of you using a two-handed axe.
Yeah. So there's progression too, Brad. You're leveling up your classes, and then when you level up each class, you can unlock more equipment within that. So you could unlock like clubs, like a Warhammer type thing. And then you also level up your individual weapons. I think you can unlock skins and maybe some other weapons in that class. I wasn't 100% sure. Again, just 90-minute hands-on preview. Yeah, so I was pretty much using the axe. There was a long reach axe. Use the sword a bit. The sword seemed cool. You can throw your weapon, and it's like, dude, it felt like a one shot. It does a ton of damage. Maybe it won't kill, but it does a ton of damage. But then you lose your weapon. So you can pick things up off the battlefield. You can pick up like weird things. Like I picked up a pitchfork, Resident Evil 4 style.
Cool.
Yeah, you can pick up a chicken and like do crazy shit like light it on fire and throw it.
That's fun.
Yeah, you can pick up like logs and just weird things in the environment, barehanded of course. I did mess around with the ranged class for a little bit, Brad, just so I could talk about
Test it.
Ammo is a thing. Gotta watch your ammo supply. And holy shit, just like real life, if you have the range, you're gonna take them out. But if they close the gap, you're definitely at a disadvantage. You know, they've got the armor, the heavy weapons. What else? Looked cool, ran cool. My computer's not the best. You know this. I got a 980 graphics card. 980 Ti specifically. So it's a little older, but it was running well. Yeah.
Tell me, so you did the mode with like the rush in the keep kind of thing.
Yep.
Did you guys do anything else? Any other modes?
Yeah, then there was just like an open team death match in the field.
Yeah. Cool.
There's some cool role playing before, you know, each person is like they're talking back and forth and then everyone charges. So this mode, pure chaos, pure anarchy, and let me tell you, friendly fire is
real.
a thing.
Yeah,
it's real. It's real. And whoever we were playing with, whatever outlets out there, whoever I killed, I sincerely apologize. You can apologize in game like an emote, and I like kept spamming it.
Sorry.
Dude, my two-handed axe swing coming in.
Cleaving. That's friendly fire territory.
I took some buddies out. There were casualties on both sides for sure. It was bad.
That's
it was
awesome,
bad.
Dude.
So just total anarchy. This is coming out on all the systems. For PS5, Series X, PC, there's 4K, ray tracing 30, non-ray tracing 60. On PS4 and Pro and One X, locked 30, ray tracing not supported for those ones.
Yeah.
So, coming out on the Epic Games Store on June 8th, 2021. A year later on Steam.
So pretty soon.
But then all the consoles as well. There'll be 8 maps, 5 team objective maps, and then 3 team deathmatch free-for-all maps.
Okay.
So they're team deathmatch or free-for-all, and then there's 5, like the ones I was saying, where you're coming in. There's team objective, progress through levels, capturing and defending objectives, team deathmatch, and free-for-all. 64 players. Crossplay, yes, PC and console players have the option to play against one another.
Nice.
Should you only wish to play against players on your platform of choice, you have that option as well.
That's cool.
Full
like
controller support as well, Brad, for PC, so Damiani is pumped. And the classes, okay, yeah, the classes. So there's the Knight, who is like an officer, melee support, ranged hybrid. And I think you could like rally and like maybe have a little bit of healing there, it felt like.
Okay.
There's the Guardian, which had a shield and a one-hander, so breaking through that is intense. I was messing around with the Crusader, the tank, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Then there's Footman with the polearm, which is long range, and the man-at-arms. Field engineers support. There was like a bomb type thing you could throw.
Oh, cool. Did you have like
Vanguard-
catapults and shit going off? Did they have any like siege stuff?
So I didn't really see much of that, Brad. No, I just saw like the big things that they like push towards the ramparts to climb.
In. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, though.
Yeah, a lot of that going on.
Cool, man.
Character customization, of course. I obviously couldn't dive into that really. There's like a full-on. There's lore. So there's like two different sides. You could check it in the options. You could go through some lore and check that if you wanted to, fully RP and get into it. So, yeah. Also, horses coming post-launch.
All right.
Post-launch,
Horses,
so something to look forward to down the line.
Oh,
So
man.
So again, just Brad, just from my brief hands-on, we're talking brief. I am hyped.
Oh yeah.
I'm hyped on this game, not only to just like mess around by myself, getting into like the mechanics and everything. Obviously, group streams are going to be amazing, but like, just you and me, like on the ramparts, dude. Grab a buddy, shoulder to shoulder, battle crying. Like I'm all about this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so in, dude. I cannot wait.
Also, standard edition coming in at only $40, not even full price.
Oh, okay.
So $40 purchase.
Nice.
So Chivalry 2 coming out on the Epic Games Store and console. That'll be June 8th, 2021. Chivalry 2. We're Easy Allies. I'm sure we're going to be streaming this game a ton when it comes out. Cannot wait for the shenanigans. Heads will roll. Jones will be on a roof with a bow and arrow, and I will protect him, and he will protect us. Chivalry 2. Love and respect. See you then.
Lay them out, lads!